Vanessa was a lifesaver. She walked me to my next class after lunch. Somehow, just having her around made my life easier. No one bumped into me in the halls, and no one called me any names. In fact, it almost seemed like people stepped out of the way when we passed. If they seemed to be paying me any attention, it was more out of shock than anything else. I knew what they were thinking. How did the new girl become friends with the coolest girl in school? I honestly didn't know how either, but I wasn't about to question it, not when she seemed like the only thing that kept me from getting shoved into a locker on accident. It was a few periods later I stepped into my English classroom, nervous as always, and there Vanessa. I'd spent the day having to find a seat beside people who clearly didn't want me around, based on that of paper got thrown at the Snickers or the pieces me. This time, though, Vanessa smiled like she'd been waiting for me. She moved her books from the desk beside her so I could sit there. Had it really been that easy? Had I really just made such a good friend? All through that class, no one giggled, and no one threw anything at me, not even when I raised my hand to answer a question. Vanessa was even waiting for me after school, while the rest of the kids ran off to catch a bus or get a ride home. She stood outside by the flagpole. Once again, she smiled when she saw me. Before I could walk over to her, Anna stepped beside me. The school was so small, they had all the grade levels in one building. How was your first day of third grade? I asked her. We started walking toward Vanessa. I hate it, she replied. Oh, no, why? She didn't seem to want to answer at first. Instead, she reached into her backpack and pulled out her little teddy bear. Kids were mean to me, she said. She sounded like she wanted to cry. They were mean to me too, I replied. But look, I made a friend. I'm Vanessa, Vanessa said, shaking Anna's hand. You must be Anna. Josie told me so much about you. I couldn't remember saying anything to her about Anna, so that wasn't surprising. We talked about a lot at lunch, and I'd probably mentioned Anna at some point. Besides, Anna was smiling so hard at being noticed, I didn't want to question it. How was your first day? Vanessa asked. Kids were mean to me, Anna replied. She took my hand as she said it. I want to go home. Vanessa looked concerned, but then her smile returned. You don't want to go home. It's only the first day. I'm sure you'll make a new friend soon. Everyone hates me, Anna replied. Oh, don't say that. I'm sure there are some great people you haven't met yet. You just have to give it time. Vanessa reached into her purse and pulled out a piece of candy. I'm not supposed to take candy from strangers, Anna said diligently. I could tell she really wanted to take it. She'd always had a sweet tooth. I'm not a stranger, I'm Josie's new friend, which means we'll be friends too, even after you make one of your own. Anna smiled and took the candy. Vanessa handed me a piece. Do you want to come over to our house? Anna asked. That's so polite of you, Vanessa said. It made me wish I'd asked first. I was going to, but it seemed awkward, especially since it was only our second day with Grandma Jeanie. I was partly relieved when Vanessa said next, I'm afraid I have to go home and take care of my aunt. Maybe next time. I just wanted to make sure Josie got through the day okay. I did, I told her. Thanks. Vanessa smiled like I'd given her the biggest compliment. Good. See you at lunch tomorrow. It was a pleasure meeting you, Anna. Vanessa turned and walked away. I wondered if her aunt was going to come pick her up or if she would walk home. The school was in the middle of nowhere, and town seemed like a very long way to walk if that was where she actually lived. I hadn't gotten around to asking her. She's really cool, Anna said, watching Vanessa go. You're lucky. I wish I had a friend like her. You will, I said. I pointed to the parking lot before she could start getting sad. But look, there's mom. Anna did a little jump and let go of my hand to run over to mom's car. I felt the little bubble of happiness inside of me deflate. Meeting Vanessa had made my day, but now I remembered I had to go back to a house with no TV and no internet and barely any cell phone reception. It made me wish Vanessa had accepted Anna's offer to come over, though I was still a little worried that Grandma Jeannie would only manage to scare her away.
If you love this video, please click like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.